what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, pain in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 62.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills
damn, I wasn't ready.
your team as you start a game.
Shit. What you say?
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just 2.
I mean, you get him. Shit.
No doubt about it.
Unless you want to wait.
Job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Hill.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up. I'm okay.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And stopped a few yards.
Damn, we got Gibbs. Shit.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. Second down, here's Barkley again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is third and quite a ways. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 7-all is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now third down and very long. Here's Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Running free at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
So if he's been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the gun on third, Hill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 97 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 33 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first and 10, Hill. He completes it to Hunter. He's to the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jags have yet again.
Damn, why the hell you wore Myles Garrett?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this.
I need to reset my depth chart. All fucked up.
Setting out to kick this one away.
You still got 3 timeouts. Shit. Look at that Jenkins at kickoff. He ain't got no business back there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
They can play man defense.
To their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Hurts going to move him around. From the 31, Hurts. Short throw to Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So you got ETN at fullback.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Oh, snap.
After the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. Brandon Gordon set and ready to rock.
That's funny.
For the 3rd quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I had to put the other man down. He would have been damn.
In this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Second down, here's Hill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground.
Man, come on with that glitch shit, man.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, Jaden Blue, get your ass out of there. No wonder you would tackle so easy.
Get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 10. The shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
I was back there.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there.
I was back there, and I got off of him.
And the Jaguars will extend their
He run that same play. Put the 99 speed wide receiver in the slot.
Pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Now Hurts looking to change the play. From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Barkley, inside handoff. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Play fake. Hill rolling to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hill now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Barkley, toss play left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it again with Barkley. Wiggles free, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, goal to go. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Hurts fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Man. Oh, well, shit.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
A little too late now, putting the ass in. Damn blowout. This nigga got Woodland.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That man got his players deep as hell.
With their tails between their legs, they're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's with no option here.
See on goddamn comp. That would have on Sim. That would have been a flag.
You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field.
All he's doing is playing man.
It's actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
It's been real. I'm glad this league over with.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. There he goes, right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Local feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out.